Sunny Hostin, her husband accused of committing federal insurance fraud in a lawsuit.
Oh, man. It's just The View. Just a person, the Sunny Hostin that we all love from one of my favorite shows on The View. And it's always, Tom, what'd you always say? It's always the people that always do the pointing. And it always comes back to them, all right? So when you said this is the largest RICO case ever filed in the state of New York, you guys wrap that around your brain. That's bigger than the mafia case. Like the mafia one was number one. This one takes it over. So he was scamming insurance companies from taxi drivers, Uber drivers, and Lyft drivers. He was performing unnecessary surgeries and then providing fraudulent medical services in exchange for the kickbacks. Here's a clip I want you guys to see of Sunny Hostin on The View, Tom, basically implicating her husband.
The dumbest person on The View is in trouble. According to this article, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, husband of The View co-host Sunny Hostin, accused of receiving kickbacks for unnecessary surgery in massive RICO case. He's among 180 defendants allegedly defrauding taxi companies' insurance. Irony twist, just last month, Sunny Hostin defended him on air saying he operated on someone even though they don't have insurance and then has to sue her insurance company to get paid. His lawyer calls it a meritless lawsuit by a near-bankrupt insurance carrier. This is extremely concerning. Sunny Hostin actually said this on air. I believe this clip will be used against the husband. When I look at the whole situation, it's just developing.
I mean, I agree with mostly everything that's been said. I mean, we know that, only about 31% of Americans trust our healthcare system. We have a terrible healthcare system. And, doctors suffer because of big corporations as well. Doctors that want to do good, like my husband, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance and then has to sue health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to do. So there are a lot of problems with it. But the notion that we are in a violent country, this country was built on violence. We're a very violent country. And it's just undeniable that that's the case. And so I'm not, unfortunately, surprised that people are celebrating the use of violence. I'm not surprised that this young man thought that change could be accomplished through violence. 1 in 4 Americans say violence against government sometimes is justified. And today, in 2024, 1 in 10 Americans say violence is justified right now against corporations and government.
That's very scary.
Those are just.
And even though I don't think he might change something, he might have laid out a plan for a copycat. That's what I see. Yeah.
She's talking about the whole Luigi Mangione and all that situation. And mind you, she is not implicated in the lawsuit at all. But it's just, I mean, you're married, Tom, you're married. If your husband's doing something, if he's allegedly doing something like this, you guys would know if your wives were up to some nefarious stuff. But let's just not forget who she is. She's been, for years, lecturing America about morality, inequality, systemic failures. And look at her track record. How many times does she have to go on in the past 2 months and look at the camera and do a legal apology for all the stuff that she said on the show? And then she also, on Trump's win, calling the loss because of uneducated white women that Trump won.
We have to know that. This is accused.
All accused. Yeah, all accused. But he's in the RICO. This is a big RICO case that her husband's in there.
Tom, what are your thoughts on this?
Let me give you a different perspective.
Well, I think date night with Sunny and her husband are being a little interested. How'd it go today? Oh, it was terrible. I had to read this legal statement into a camera and I'd do what they told me. And her husband's like, so did I. I had the same day. Yeah. Now, he's just accused, and this accused in a lawsuit after some time of investigation could ultimately become a federal indictment. That's the apparent path this is on. We'll wait and see. Yeah. But it does not look well when your name ends up with 200 people in a RICO investigation. This is the biggest investigation since Giuliani shook the tree and a bunch of mobsters fell out, right? This is big stuff. And so, and thank you for bringing that video. It sure is ironic that she's up there. So, but if she didn't really know what was going on, right, which is what she's probably going to say later, oh, I had no idea what my husband and his associates were doing. We'll wait and see what that is. But I think it's pretty freaking ironic.
Yeah. I have a totally different perspective on this. I don't really know what happened with this. The facts will come out. What I have a problem with is the core of who this woman is.
I have a legal note.
You want to take this one, Joy, or are you
Matt
good?
Gaetz has long denied all allegations and has not been charged with any crime.
That's true.
Also, another legal note, Pete Hegseth's lawyer said he paid the woman in 2023 to head off the threat of a baseless lawsuit. He has denied any wrongdoing.
That's interesting. Pay off the witness.
This is big. This video resurfaced. She put this out last month. I never understood what she was even talking about here. And now the husband is in trouble. To understand exactly what is going on, I'm going to read this part on this article before I show you some videos. The long-term husband of the View co-host, Sunny Hostin, is starting the new year under a cloud after being accused of federal insurance fraud. Sergeant Dr. Emmanuel Manny Hostin among nearly 200 defendants named in one of the largest RICO cases ever filed in New York. He and many of the others are accused of getting kickbacks by performing surgery and fraudulently billing a company that insures taxi companies and Uber and Lyft drivers. Hostin knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services, including otoscopy surgery. The lawsuit filed on December 17 claims in exchange for kickbacks and or other compensation, which were disguised as dividend or other cash distributions. Hostin attorney Daniel told DailyMail.com his client denied each and every allegation and called the lawsuit a blanket, short, meritless lawsuit by a near bankrupt insurance carrier.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all
That's a
agree on
given.
that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady anymore.
They agree with you.
She doesn't want to be the first lady.
Yeah, we're going to look pretty bad. But if you compare America to literally every country on the history of the world, we're doing pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And not only pretty damn good, we're the greatest country to ever exist. So this whole notion that all she wants to do is find the flaws in America, we're so bad, we're so racist, we're so violent. Sunny and all the Sunny crew, find me the country that is just so perfect, and then you can go there.
Yeah. And they get,
Sayonara.
you know what she said a few days ago about January 6th? She compared it. Are you ready for this, Adam? The Holocaust, World War III, and slavery. And I don't know if you guys forgot,
Yeah.
she was on that PBS show, Finding Your Roots. They did the background check. Her great-grandfather owned slaves.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
You know, we need to move on from January 6th. I say no. You don't move on because January 6th was an atrocity. It was one of the worst moments in American history. And when you think about the worst moments in American history, you know, like World War II, things that happened, you know, like the Holocaust.
Yeah, Sunny Hostin actually deserves this. She is getting all this attention based on what she has done in the past. She bashes Trump supporters every single day. She always claims like they are morally high there. But look at what is going on here. Even if the husband is not guilty, his name featuring in this is a big scandal. This is the highest record case that has ever been recorded. When you look at people now ranting on social media, putting out, going off on her, is based on what she has been doing. She has reached a level like this on some people, though they don't even watch The View.
Yeah, we were just talking about air jail.
I don't know, but it's like, you know, it's sad. It's like the place is just on fire.
Where I live is on fire right now. Literally the entire city.
Here, there was some interest in
burning houses to the ground. I watched on a Ring camera a guy have to sit and watch his pet burn to death. You know, those things are issues of the heart when you watch a cherished little pet, or you know, it's just you.
The situation is beyond control. I'll be updating you, giving you more information to what I'm observing on social media. I didn't want to report this, but people keep sending this to me. God bless you.
Health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to do.
What do we do?
Right now you're looking.
History, remember it.
As a country about James.